What is the damn deal, ladies and mullets? Welcome back to another episode on the podcast, A Hand, the Refinery Worker. I'm your host, Shaq the Beast. We're here today talking about trust. In a sense, I've kind of made a similar episode to this. Uh, so yeah, trust in your supervision, right? Trusting in your supervision and making sure you can trust your supervisors. And I want to say I made an episode about supervisors and shitty supervisors prior to this episode, so I'll try to put the card for that episode, that previous episode, somewhere up here in the description. But trust in your supervisors or trust in your partner at work, whether it's crane and rigging, uh, boiler making, whatever craft you're in, you have to have trust. So go ahead and leave down in the comments if you can trust your supervisors, if you've had a supervisor you couldn't trust, or whatever the case may be. Also, you already know, go ahead and share this, subscribe, and don't forget to like, as my daughter says. So, trusting in your supervision is big. It's almost like trusting your parents, right? Essentially, as kids, you have to trust your parents, and it's sad because a lot of parents fail their children, but you put trust in your parents. So on a job site, your supervisor is like a mom or a dad, and you put your trust in them to have your back. Not only to have your back, but to keep you safe. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the wind ahead of time. My roommates are trickling in, and I've gotten one that was telling me, go record away from the sun and blah blah blah. So yeah, that's why I'm out here. So I'm gonna apologize for the wind and the aircraft because I do live on a Navy base. But today's episode is definitely gonna be about trust. I've It's pretty cool. That was like a squirrel moment. I saw it and I figured I'd show it. Uh, I have a supervisor that I just absolutely do not trust. I do not like, nor do I trust him. So we all know that I have been promoted, or I guess it's still a demotion. I went from supervision to a hand again. And I'm now a crane operator. We have multiple crane companies in this plant because we can't get the help that we need, I guess. It is what it is. They're helping us out, but it typically goes you take care of your own, right? Wrong. So I had the PM of the Bear Crane Rental Company give me a brand new crane. Because I'm a very likable person. And I work hard and I take care of the cranes. I take care of my shit. To not have it for no more than 30 minutes, and I never even turned it on because I got yanked out of it because the supervisor, who I do not trust, absolutely do not trust, pulled me out to put another company's crane operator in there. That is fucked up. And this is not a wham moment. This is also not the first time he showed that he's not a trustworthy supervisor. So it's a fucked up situation, and it's a shitty feeling having someone you are under and you can't trust them. It sucks. You make the best of it and you do what you can, and that's absolutely what I'm doing. I'm not complaining. I know it may sound like complaining. There's my other roommate. I'm not complaining. It is what it is. But at the same time, It's something that happened in the refinery, and I'm here to share it with you, ladies and mothers. But it sucks when you go from having a awesome supervisor that has got your back, got everyone's back, and takes care of business, to then going to the scuzz at the bottom of a garbage can that's below the garbage can. Like when you mix up milk and shit on a hot day and throw it in a garbage can, and the garbage can has a hole, and holy shit, fix your brakes, FedEx guy, and it leaks through the garbage can. That's this guy. This sleazy sack of balls ain't worth a fuck. And he shows it every day. So it sucks not having someone that you can trust by your side with you on a job, and it's definitely showing, and there's nothing I can really do about it besides enlighten you guys and try to give you advice on how to deal with that. The way to deal with that, ladies and mullets, is simple. Keep your nose down and just do your job. That's pretty much all I could do, and that's all I did, and that's all I will continue to do, because that's what I'll do whether or not this guy was a sleaze bucket or not. I'm just going to do that anyway. But it's like I dig myself deeper into it because there isn't anything I can do about it. So the reason why this crybaby ass operator, because I'm still a rigger in my heart, that's where I came from, and I'm just now in the seat. This operator was crying because the AC doesn't work, and he wanted the new crane. That's some pussy baby shit. So yeah, I was sweating my tits off in this crane, still getting shit done, getting the job done, and not bitching about it, just getting it done. And that's what I'm always going to do. It's one of those it is what it is moments again. It's nothing I can really do about it. But the fact that the trust is not there, I have to look over my shoulder. I have to watch my back. So everything that is said to me or asked of me is going to be questioned in my mind. Like, is this guy out to get me? So as long as I'm not insubordinate and I don't miss days and I'm never late, he really can't fuck with me. But now I know I can't trust this son of a bitch. And it is what it is. But, there's people are going to be people. And I trust no one, but I trust everyone. Like DMX said, you have to trust them to be them. You got to trust a liar to lie. You got to trust a thief to steal. You got to trust a murderer to kill. And I trust this asshole to be an asshole. And it is what it is. So I can only do what I can do. And I typically work hard at doing what I do well, at least trying to. So I'm just going to continue to do me and do what I do on this job and just try my hardest to excel as much as I can and be better and grow every day. And that's all I could really do. But ladies and mothers, never, 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 never put your trust in someone. And especially when they show you their true colors, just watch them. That's it. I mean, do what you're paid to do. And if you're like me, go above and beyond, hey, do that too. But don't go out of your job, your job scope. Don't do anything out of your job scope. Don't do anything out of your job description. And make your money and get out of there. If you have someone, a partner that you can't trust, if you can get away from them, then do it. I mean, because you never know when they're going to stab you in the back. And if you can't get away from them, you better grow a fucking pair of eyes in the back of your head and keep your head on a swivel, because when you can't trust someone, for me, there's never no coming back from that. So you just do what you gotta do and never let anyone fucking steal your thunder, as my mom always says. So what I do is like I said, keep my head down. I bust ass every day, all day, and do what I gotta do. But ladies and mothers, hey, you already know the spiel. First and foremost, put God first. Be safe. Be a hand, not a pinky, because we don't fuck with that. And be safe. If there's a man or woman to the right, left, front, back of you, work harder than them, always, every day, all day. Don't let nobody get in your head, and just do what you got to do. Remember, keep that nose down and do what you got to do. Grind hard and send it, baby. I'm out. Y'all be safe.